In a destitute neighborhood, a boy named Yassin was born, an orphan who lost his parents in a tragic accident when he was just 5. After their demise, he lived with his elderly grandmother, who could barely afford their daily sustenance. Despite growing up amidst deprivation, Yassin possessed a kind heart and a sharp mind, although life was no easy path for him. Yassin attended school in tattered clothes and worn-out shoes, yet he never ceased to learn. Passionate about books, when he couldn't afford them, he spent hours in the public library, voraciously reading whatever he could get his hands on. However, poverty wasn't his only hurdle. Some children mocked him because of his circumstances. He ignored them, holding on to the belief that education was his salvation. As years passed, his grandmother fell seriously ill, and Yassin had to leave school to work at the vegetable market to support her. He felt heartbroken watching his dreams slip away, especially when his grandmother passed away shortly after, leaving him alone without a roof over his head. Yassin became homeless, sleeping on the streets and doing odd jobs, but he began to lose hope. One night, he met an old gentleman named Haj Saeed, who owned a small bookshop. Haj Saeed noticed Yassin's intelligence and thirst for knowledge and decided to lend him a hand, offering him work in the shop in exchange for a place to sleep and meals to eat. Yassin started working at the bookshop, and with Haj Saeed's guidance, he resumed reading books again. Although the work was challenging, he found an opportunity to learn. Haj Saeed taught him the basics of trade and business management, encouraging him to study in the evenings. Thanks to his hard work, Yassin received a scholarship and was able to return to his studies. He applied himself diligently until he excelled academically, never forgetting the generosity of Haj Saeed, who was like the father he never had. Years passed, and Yassin grew into an educated and ambitious young man. After graduating from university with a degree in business management, he secured a good job and then established his own enterprise selling books, inspired by his experience at Haj Saeed's bookshop. He didn't forget his past and decided to help orphaned and disadvantaged children by creating free libraries in every impoverished neighborhood to provide them with what he had once desired. He became an exemplary figure, a man who defied circumstances and transformed hardship into success. Thus, the once stumbling orphan child became a successful man, lighting the way for others, proving that determination and education can indeed alter one's destiny.